Imagine a lost continent, vast, ancient, and hidden beneath the ocean. A cradle of forgotten civilizations, psychic beings, and secrets so deep they were erased from history itself. No, this isn't Atlantis. This is something even stranger, a mystery that blends science, myth, and the occult. Welcome to Lemuria, an enigma born from biology, twisted by mystics, and still whispered about in conspiracies today. Could there really have been a lost civilization more ancient than any we've ever known? Let's dive into the bizarre, fascinating, and often forgotten tale of Lemuria. It all started with a puzzle. In the mid-1800s, scientists were grappling with a strange problem. Why were fossils of lemurs found in both Madagascar and India, but not in Africa or the Middle East? It didn't make sense. Enter British zoologist Philip Sclater. In 1864, he proposed a radical idea: a lost landmass once connected Madagascar and India. He named this vanished continent Lemuria, in honor of the creatures that inspired the mystery. At the time, there was no concept of plate tectonics. Continents were believed to be fixed. So the idea of sunken land bridges wasn't just possible, it was scientific orthodoxy. And yet, this wasn't just about animals. German biologist Ernst Haeckel soon took the idea further. He suggested that Lemuria wasn't just a land of lemurs. It could be the lost cradle of humanity itself, a place where the first humans emerged, later swallowed by time and sea. The scientific theory began morphing into something far more mysterious, something that would take on a life of its own. Then, in the late 19th century, Lemuria took a sharp left turn into the realm of the occult. Helena Blavatsky, the Russian mystic and co-founder of Theosophy, transformed the forgotten landmass into something mythic. She claimed Lemuria was the home of the third root race, a now extinct, hyper-evolved form of humanity. These weren't ordinary people. Blavatsky described Lemurians as towering beings, hermaphroditic, egg-laying, and endowed with powerful psychic abilities. She claimed they lived millions of years ago, long before Atlantis, and possessed knowledge lost to modern civilization. According to Theosophy, Lemuria stretched across the Pacific, from modern-day India to Easter Island. But the story didn't stop there. In the early 20th century, James Churchward claimed to have translated ancient tablets from a lost civilization. He called it Mu, another version of the Lemurian myth. Mu, he said, was the true motherland of humanity, a massive Pacific empire that vanished beneath the ocean. He claimed it held millions of people, flying machines, and a wisdom that seeded all ancient cultures. Of course, the tablets he supposedly translated have never been verified. Still, his book sold millions, and the myth of Mu took root in popular culture. Then there's Mount Shasta in California. Today, many New Age believers claim that a hidden city called Telos lies beneath its snow-covered peak, a sanctuary where surviving Lemurians escaped before their continent sank. These advanced spiritual beings are said to live underground, watching over humanity, waiting for the right time to return. It sounds bizarre, but it draws thousands of curious seekers every year. Lemuria, it seems, isn't just lost. It's hiding in plain sight. But the idea of a lost land in the Indian Ocean isn't purely Western. In southern India, the Tamil legend of Kumari Kandam speaks of a sunken landmass beneath the sea. Ancient Tamil texts describe this as a land of learning, culture, and powerful kingdoms, swallowed by rising waters in a great flood. In the 19th and 20th centuries, Tamil nationalists drew striking parallels between Kumari Kandam and Lemuria, claiming that Tamil civilization was the true mother of all others. According to them, Lemuria wasn't just a myth, it was their ancestral homeland. This idea fused cultural identity with the mystery of sunken continents, creating a potent mix of pride, history, and myth. And while there's no proof of a sunken Tamil supercontinent, the legend of Kumari Kandam remains deeply woven into the identity of millions. So what does science say? The truth is, The entire foundation of the Lemuria theory collapsed in the mid-20th century with the rise of plate tectonics. Scientists discovered that continents aren't fixed. They drift on tectonic plates over millions of years. Madagascar and India were once connected, yes, but as part of an ancient supercontinent called Gondwana, which broke apart around 180 million years ago. Lemurs didn't swim across oceans. They evolved and spread long before modern continents took their current shape. And continents don't just sink into the sea. They are massive slabs of Earth's crust. They can erode, rise, or subduct over eons. But they don't simply vanish. And yet, recent discoveries have reignited fascination with Earth's lost pieces. In 2013, scientists discovered Mauritia, a microcontinent beneath the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. It's a fragment of ancient crust from Gondwana, long buried beneath lava. Then came Zealandia, a mostly submerged continent beneath New Zealand and New Caledonia, officially recognized by geologists in 2017. And just this year, in March 2025, researchers using gravity mapping satellites identified remnants of ancient continental crust deep beneath Antarctica, traces of billion-year-old land masses buried beneath ice. These discoveries prove that Earth has lost pieces of its crust to time, pressure, and deep geological change. But crucially, none of these lost continents were recent, none housed advanced civilizations, and none support the mystical claims of Lemuria. So why does the myth persist? Because Lemuria isn't just a tale of land. It's a story about who we are and where we came from. It merges science with speculation, myth with meaning. It offers an alternate history, a forbidden past, a golden age we somehow lost. In a world filled with uncertainty, the idea of a hidden origin, a wiser civilization watching from the shadows, offers comfort, wonder, and just enough mystery to keep us searching. And maybe that's the real power of Lemuria. Not in what it was, but in what it represents. The eternal human hunger for lost knowledge, for forgotten truths, for the keys to our origin. So no, you won't find crystal cities beneath the Indian Ocean. But in the echoes of this myth, we find a mirror, reflecting our fascination with the unknown and our relentless quest to uncover the truth. What other lost mysteries should we explore next? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you believe some truths are still buried deep.